This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time which their iniquity had an end. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers out there laboring in this truth, who ready to lay their life down for their brothers. I got these two videos I got queued up, and check it out.
A white patron at a local restaurant calls a black patron the N-word.
All of this captured on cell phone video that has now generated thousands of shares and comments on social media.
Oh, you're so stupid.
We tracked down the women in both sides of this video.
WREL Sarah Kruger talked with them all, joins us now live in Raleigh. Of course, Sarah, this happening at a Bonefish in North Hills, right?
David, that's right. It happened right here yesterday evening during happy hour. The woman who used the racial slur told me today she will not apologize for her language, and in fact, she said she would use the same word again.
Just like everybody else.
This minute-long cell phone video shows an encounter between customers at the Bonefish Grill in North Hills.
This person had the audacity right here to come to our table and tell us that we are the rudest people that she has ever met. Look at her.
Then the woman, who we now know is Nancy Goodman, calls another customer the N-word.
You're too loud.
We're too loud.
In your opinion, let me show you my money. It's just as green as yours. Right. Oh, you're so stupid.
We found Goodman at her home.
I'm a 71-year-old woman who lives in Raleigh. I suffer from tremendous anxiety.
She says that anxiety and the women's behavior pushed her to act as she did.
I'm not going to say I'm sorry to them because they kept pushing at it. So, and that's all I'd really like to say.
What about your use of the N-word?
I used that word because they forced me into it.
Do you see how that's incredibly offensive?
Yes, I do. That's why I said it. I would say it again to them.
She says she would use that word again to you all.
Wow. Wow. That's sad.
Shonda Stewart is the one who took the cell phone video. Her friend, Lakeisha Shaw, is the one who was called the racial slur.
I don't care how you feel like we should have been acting. If I was standing on the table with 3 heads in a purple jumpsuit, nothing justified you to come to my table and call me a stupid.
Goodman says she regrets not asking management to tell the women to be quiet, but she made one thing clear. So you're not sorry about saying the N-word?
No. No.
In a statement, Bonefish Grill tells us we do not tolerate hate speech or disrespect in our restaurants. They added that they are reviewing the incident to see how they can do better at de-escalating situations in the future. David.
Sarah Kruger reporting live in Raleigh. Sarah.
Number 2, a mother says it was supposed to be a game, but now her 10-year-old son is facing playground assault charges.
He is charged with aggravated assault, accused of throwing a ball and aiming for another student's face.
7 Action News reporter Jen Shans heard from both sides tonight. She's live in Canton with a look at how this all started. Jen?
Well, Dave, Carolyn, those 2 boys were playing outside here at Erickson Elementary back in late April when this all happened. But it wasn't until 2 days ago that one of the child's mother, Kamishi Lindley, learned that her 10-year-old was charged with aggravated assault in juvenile court.
These kids are basically playing a game that we all have played.
But on April 29th, what seemed like a harmless game ended with one student getting seriously hurt. According to the boy's mother, who asked we not show her face, he has a rare medical condition, making head injuries especially dangerous. According to a police report, during that game, another student threw a ball at his face on purpose.
He sustained facial tissue damage to his face. He had a black eye and a bruised nose.
Records show the then 4th grader also suffered a concussion. His condition is something Kamishi Lindley says she and her son, Bryce, knew nothing about. Wednesday, Bryce was charged with aggravated assault.
I couldn't believe it.
This is on top of a 1-day suspension, which occurred right after the incident.
This is a kid that was playing on the playground with his friends.
I tried not to let it get to this point.
This mother claiming her son had been hurt before and that she reported it to the school.
My son was hit twice in the face with a ball previously due to this, and the child apologized to my son, and he said, "Mom, it's okay. We're still going to be friends."
I'm unaware of any of those situations. Sorry that her child got hurt. I'd be sorry for any child that got hurt.
Lindley just wishes problems like this could be solved in the classroom, not the court. Now, both parents are telling me this situation has really affected their kids' ability to enjoy school and look forward to the start of the next school year. Meanwhile, this case will be in juvenile court August 1st for a pretrial hearing. In Canton tonight, Jen Shantz, 7 Action News.
All right.
Yeah, so as you've seen, once again, the perpetual hatred that the Most High then gave Esau toward who? The children of Israel, man. And it was what? From the womb, right? And you got a 10-year-old who's getting charged with aggravated assault. And you got another Edomite woman calling 2 Eves niggas. And we already know those Eves were probably loud as shit. But it's still an example of the perpetual hatred. She said what? She's not even going to apologize, man. And that's also examples of the pride of Esau, man. But this is Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 12. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Thus saith the Most High, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and cut off from him man and beast, and I will make it and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword. Okay? And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my children Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Most High. Right? So if you watch that video of that 10-year-old, man, it really fucking pissed me off, man. You know what I'm saying? You have Edomites who've had every advantage in this society, but yet and still you want to oppress Jake. You want to keep your foot on the throat, or keep your foot on the damn neck. You know what I'm saying? You got to get recompense, man. You gonna drink of that cup, right? This is the book of Amos, chapter 1 and verse 1. Thus saith the Most High, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever, right? They've kept their wrath forever against Jake, man. You know, it said 2 nations are in thy womb, and they were struggling in the womb. Was Apostle the Heart broke that down, man. They was ready to crush each other, man, kill each other in their womb, man. Right? But woe to you who touch the apple of the Most High eye, right? Said, but I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour all the palaces of Basra. Okay? Most High God is going to get you back, man. Because why? You've had a perpetual hatred. And that your wrath, you've kept your wrath forever. Okay? This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. Man, those kids were just playing a fucking game of dodgeball that everybody else play, but it's stupid ass Edomite knowing if your son got a damn health condition. Why the hell you not telling the damn school about it, so his ass can't be out there doing that activity? That's the wickedness of Esau, man. She intentionally held that information back so something like that could happen. And you know what? And those stupid ass police officers charging this kid, this 10-year-old kid, with aggravated assault. Let's read this verse again. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. So we already know wrong judgment has proceeded in this, man. That kid shouldn't even been charged with nothing, man. This is what we have set up over us. The basis of men is Esau, Edom, right? It's a damn shame. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, right? That's an unrighteous decree, them charging that kid, man, that 10-year-old kid with aggravated assault, man. Come on now. To turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, and the widows may be their prey, right? I'm pretty sure that Eve, who didn't look like the father was in that kid's life, you know what I'm saying, said may be their prey, right? And that they may rob the fatherless, right? They rob the fatherless, rob their kid, right? It says, and what will ye do in the day of visitation? In the desolation which shall come from afar, to whom will ye flee for help? And where will ye leave your glory? Okay? What you gonna do in that time, Esau, when the Most High come and send his son back with those holy angels to take you out? What you gonna do? Right? And I don't know when you just gonna learn, man. You gonna learn, stop trusting your enemy, man. Most High God say you're gonna be sold unto your enemies for buying men and buying women, okay? This is the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach out the Apocrypha, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Okay? Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he shall stand in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith, right? You don't remember these words, man, when these race wars start coming around, man. Scriptures say, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, okay? So, the Most High God gave us this word to have wisdom. And this is how you have wisdom, not trusting your enemy, okay? This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 12. Thus saith the Most High, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken, right? So we have drunken that cup, okay? And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it, right? They're going to surely drink of this cup, man. And they gonna get double, okay? For I have sworn by myself, saith the Most High, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste, okay? That's what the Most High God is gonna do, right? He's gonna do this to who? Esau, Edom. Why? Because of the perpetual hatred that he had against the children of Israel. It did tarry long after our captivity was up, okay? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, okay? The arrogancy of the proud, he's going to have it cease. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of the Most High of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall run, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Okay? If you join to these people, guess what? You're going to fall by the sword, which is the modern day gun. The Most High God says separate from your enemies, right? And these people are constantly showing you that they're your enemies, man. Week in and week out, day in and day out, okay? These are just two examples of what the so-called white woman who had 40% of the slaves, right? You know, and you can look this up. They own 40% of the slaves. So they had more hatred in their heart towards you, Jake, whether you want to know it or not, man. This is the book of Proverbs Chapter 11 and verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, right? So you keep joining hand in hand, that's not going to stop them from getting their punishment. And guess what? You're going to be thrust through also. Thus saith the Holy Bible, thus saith the Most High God, okay? And you got to understand, man, that it's time to let go of whatever you was taught. Understand that you have enemies in the land of your captivity, right? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 139 and verse 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O power. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. For they speak against thee wickedly. Thine enemies take thy name in vain, right? The Most High has enemies, man. And those enemies, what? Are our enemies also, okay? So in the Psalms 83, go read that. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee? And am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. And that's what you need to have the outlook of, man. You be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. But realize you have enemies out here, okay? With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. By Hashem Yahushua, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers out there laboring in this truth, ready to lay down the life of their brothers. And Lord willing, it's been edifying. And till the next time I say, Shalom.